live. I'm live. I'm doing a quick video, just explaining how men only learn lessons the hardest way possible. I firmly believe any man learns their lesson in the hardest way that life tests them with. I feel like life is all about being a test. The only way you learn, or at least my perspective as well. The only way I've learned things in my life is through the hardest possible trial and tribulation. And I learned that. So, all right, you can fuck up in this area, and be like, okay, that's how you learn and understand how to do that better, adjust that better, make that situation better, and everything like that. Like we try to avoid hard lessons, but the hard lessons are unavoidable. It's impossible. You cannot avoid a hard lesson. You have to go through it. Sometimes we take for granted our trials and tribulations and become ungrateful when you're going through hard times. And that's something you cannot do. You have to take it in, understand that, be grateful for it, and become better. That's the only way you can be better is by going through a harsh period of time in your life. That's the only time you'll be grateful for anything in the future. I think a lot of times we can focus on the future too much, which can bring in dissatisfaction of where you are right now. But at the end of the day, you have to put one foot in front of the other. Once you do that, you'll have those little wins that you have to be grateful for every single day. Once you try every single day, you'll have little wins that you are grateful for that you can look back at and be like, okay, I did it like this. Maybe I can try it a different way, or I did it like this. That didn't work out. That's the only way I didn't find. The only way you can know something won't work is if you do it. A lot of times, you'll feel better if you just try. At the end of the day, you're going to learn, you're going to process that information and see that, okay, that it didn't go that way. I'm going to try it this way. That way worked a little bit. Then you can find an even better way of looking at the way that worked. So at the end of the day, I think every man on earth understands their lessons by learning it the hard way, understanding that it's going to be hard. And once you get that understanding, you become more grateful of the journey of seeing things through, so to speak. I'm starting to understand that me being 23 years old, I have a lot of life experience to go through, a lot of life learning to go through. And not everything just comes overnight. You can't build your character overnight, because at the end of the day, it's all going to crumble and fall. So you have to understand that all character building takes time, takes harsh lessons, it takes defeat, feeling defeated, overcoming that defeat, winning, small wins, accumulation of small wins to the big win that you want, and then the next steps, and the next steps, and the next steps. The world is yours. The world is yours to conquer. The universe is fair. If you work hard for something, it will come into fruition, because the universe always gives you what you want, but you're always going to have that journey that comes into understanding with what you want. You can't just get it. 'Cause anything that has meaning towards it is going to take hard work and effort, so to speak. But just remember, the world is yours. The world is yours to conquer. And yes, sir.